Hey guys, welcome to a full flight video on X-Plane 11, and this game is still in beta, so uh, I'm just recording this because I want to have fun with this game before it becomes public, and it should be about 6 or 7 more days before it is released. So yeah, and what I said public earlier was just released, so sorry if I got you confused. Anyways, we are in this flight from Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia to Singapore, and this trip will take about 1 hour in real life, and I'm kind of following the real life route, which would depart the gate at about 14 more minutes, which should be enough time for us to get us ready for this flight. Anyways, my flight number in real life and in this game would be Singapore Airlines 5117, so that is something. We have about 17 tons of fuel on board and about 60 tons of weight on board, which is about 60,000 kilograms of weight. I know it's quite light, and the 777 is not a good aircraft to use, but you know what? I'm trying to practice the 777 here. So yeah, and I will be trying to post this type of flights maybe once or twice a week depending on my mood. So yep, the total weight here we have is about 245 tons, close to it, and I already got ready with pre-flight. We just have to do cockpit preparation checklist and stuff, and we should be ready for the flight. Anyways, I'm just gonna open out the map here, and Kuala Lumpur is over here, which I am, and Singapore is over there. We are taking off from runway 14 left over here, which is right there. If I'm correct, that is 14 left. Let me check real quickly, just to be sure. Yep, runway 14 left is there, and we are supposedly landing at Singapore at 20 Center. Alright, anyways, let's just get the information for this airport really quickly. Yeah, should be right runway for runway 14. Wind is 6 knots at 130. Altimeter is 29985, which I will adjust later on. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and add the altimeter really quickly. I think this is one, I remember. What is it again? 29985. Alright, 29985 is the other way. 29985. Alright, there we go. Let's start off with our cockpit preparation checklist. Windows heat go on. Hydraulic pump, primary left and right engine go on. The rest is off. No smoking and seatbelt signs go on. EE mode switches go normal. Auto start switches go on. These two are at normal mode. Fuel pumps left and right go on for the APU, of course, because I want an even distribution of fuel. That's why I'm doing the right fuel pump too. Wing and engine NTIs go auto mode. Equip cooling is auto. Recurg fan switches go on, and you go auto mode. And this checklist is not provided by Boeing or anything. It's just a checklist that I took from somewhere and modified a little bit. So yep. Flight deck time control switches are auto. Isolation valve is on. Engine APU bleed is on. Pressurization set to auto. Cargo fuel pump, cargo temperature warnings. So I forgot what is that called. FMC time to program U. Alright. As you can see, we're in WMKK, which is Kuala Lumpur International, and we are I'm sorry to upset anyone who wants me to say in pilot term, but it's alright. I'll do it for Singapore, which is Whiskey Sierra Sierra Sierra, which is WSSS. Yep. Alright, we are going to do our departure and arrival, which is over here, WMKK and WSSS. Runway will be 4 left over here, and alright, let's set up our route. Departure will be runway 4 left, of course it's selected there. We'll be doing a Bata 1H takeoff, and that's it for departure. Arrival, we'll be doing a Livery B approach. Where is it? Livery B approach, ILS 20 center, and with that transition. Alright, next thing here will be my legs, and which seems alright so far. From Bata we have Ogako, I think that's what you pronounce it. Where is O? I don't know whether I can key things in or not. K and O, that's right. And then we got Topor, T-O-P-O-R, Topor. And then next one will be Arama. Alright, at Arama we would want to be at I would say 15,000 feet. That'd be nice. Clear. At Topor we would be at our cruise altitude, I think, or flight level 200. So yeah. Maybe it's a little bit low, but I have tried this flight before from Singapore to Kuala Lumpur before, and I flew at 260 and I couldn't descend fast enough, so yeah, that's a problem. If you're at 4,000 here, you should, I would say, at 13,000 should be fine. Maybe 200 is too much there, maybe 15,000. And then we'll go straight up to flight level 200. It should be alright. Let me check one more time with my flight plan on my weather radar too at the same time. Runway 14 left, takeoff. Next step, we have the VKL, whatever that is. There will be 4,000 feet, 13,000 feet over there. Maybe I'll increase the size of you. Dumok, Batar, Ogako, Topor, Arama, Lelip, JB, Alpha, Bedas, and then Igora, Ilalu, Elbeb, Elmin, and finally Changi Airport. Alright, come on, I want to switch back to map, and I see that there was a discontinuity somewhere in there. Right there. Igora can go right to here. Alright, you shouldn't be 450, I don't think. Where do I intercept the ILS? Let me see really quickly. Flight plan. Oh god, I'm all the way back at the start. It's alright, this is pretty small of a journey. Igora or Ilalu should be fine for intercepting the ILS. So I was set to flight level 25 over there. Alright, where is it? Igora. Next page. You. And there we go. Should be fine. Next is my reference page. Reserve. We have 9 tons of fuel for reserve. Request the initiate data. Cruise altitude will be flight level 200. In cost index, I just put 35, even though most likely it will be high in real life. So next we have the thrust limiter. I will do 5%. Let's see how much runway space do I have. Yeah, I think it's enough for 5%. Takeoff data, request data. Takeoff gross weight, I would say is about 244. Flaps 15 and V1, VR, V2. Reference speeds go on to, and that's it for programming the FMC. Alright. Next is MCP. Alright. What's my V2 speed? 157. Ooh. Flight in wait, I have to put everything on first. Altitude I will put to 130 first. Should be fine. There you go, 130. And engage LNAV if I can. No, alright, I can engage LNAV apparently. Oh, no active route. I have to activate the route and execute it. There we go. And LNAV on. Alright, next is transponder is standby. Aileron and rudder trims is 0. Takeoff and taxi briefing is complete. Before start checklist, cabin and cargo door is closed and armed. External power is disconnected. I forgot about everything over here, but it's alright. I will try and remember the next episode or next video. Right electric demand hydraulic pump selector goes to auto. And primary C1 and C2 electric hydraulic pump go to auto. And you go to auto too. And yeah, all of you are on. Fuel pumps go on too. Beacon lights go on. And recall is can I clear that? There we go. Fuel low center, yeah, I don't care about the center fuel. I'm just gonna, there we go. Trims on to, there we go. Engine starts. Alright, here we go. Taxi, pushback. Which way do we want to go towards? Is there a taxiway there? Let's see. And I'm sorry for my Mac keyboard if it's too loud. I guess we'll taxi from here to there, and then towards the left and line up on runway 3. 14 left. Alright, let us go ahead and push back. Call the push cart.
We don't have any push carts at this ramp.
Well, I guess I will just use reverse thrust, even though it is not allowed in real life, but I can't do anything much since there's no pushcarts. So yeah. Anyways, engine number 2 starts. There we go. And we are 2 minutes early than the real life expected scheduled timing. So that's nice. Let me on you and you first. Introduce fuel now. Which way do I pull? Come on. There we go. Sometimes it's this way, sometimes it's this way. It's weird. I don't know why, but yeah. Alright, engine 1 is hopefully starting up. Nice and well. Let's check. No, it's not that engine, this engine. Yep. It is fine. I'm still waiting for engine 1 to go back to normal so that I can start. Engine 2, so that I can start engine 1. Come on, engine 2, you can do it. Oh yeah, the trims is making it slower, I think. And my packs. Come on. I'm gonna disable packs really quickly first. Are you gonna go back to normal? There we go, finally. Alright, engine 1, start. And fuel in. Right, trims and packs can go back on. Why are you shutting down? Uh, that is unusual. We'll just wait for engine 1, I guess. No, that's engine 2, and that's engine 1. And the reason why I'm inside the jetway is because of the spawning position. It sucks, so yeah. Engine 1 is nearly done. It doesn't usually take that long, but apparently it takes quite long this time around for some reason, which is alright. Alright. Time to push back about now. Reverse thrust on. Oh my god, power is too much. Put some thrust in. Speed brakes off. And are we gonna go back? Are we gonna move? This is not going to plan, I guess. Or maybe it's tax and trims that is not making it move. No. There we go, finally. We just needed more thrust. Let's just pretend that we are pushing back, you know. We are 2 minutes late since, you know, I have reverse thrust problems, but it's alright. Time now is about 6:37 Zulu or 2:37 p.m. local time, which is 14:37. So just so you know. So yeah. Maybe I applied too much brakes there. It's alright though. And I'm sorry if you can't hear me much. The engines are quite loud. I can't do much about it. So yeah. Alright, parking brakes set, reverse thrust deactivate. And before taxi checklist, left and right generator control switches is on. If you select the switch, gen and bleed goes off. Left and right pack controls, basically here is all on. And everything here is on too. Flaps set 15. Trims 5.75, right? Yeah, 5.75. I'm just gonna do 5.8 because that's the closest I can get. Why are my controls screwing up? Oh, it's the spoilers, that's why. Flight controls, full left, full right, full up, full down, rudder left, and rudder right. Alright, checked. NTIs is auto and as needed. Taxi lights go on. No, that's strobe lights. Sorry. Wing lights go on too, because why not? Runway turn off lights go on too. And before taxi checklist complete, let's taxi. Alright, parking brake. No, that's reverse thrust. Parking brakes off. Let's taxi to runway 14 left. And this will be usually the time where I talk about stuff, which I will. And the reason why I didn't upload much Trucking Infinity so far is because I wasn't really in the mood for Euro Truck Simulator 2, since I'm pretty sure I bought American Truck Simulator soon after the second episode, so I had fun back then, but then I didn't had much time to record either, so that's a problem. And that's about, I think that's about it much, I guess. English, hello. And I also was trying to record an ILS tutorial for this plane, but then the thing is I tried to record 5 times. 4 out of 5 times was because OBS was screwing up, so and after the 5th time it was because Explain did something to tweak something in the engine, so I decided not to post the 5th recording up. So that made me still not want to record the 6th time until now, because I really didn't want to record that much. So yeah, and I'm pretty sure it's the left turn right now. If I'm wrong, then I'm dead, I guess. So yeah. Nope, I'm correct. Alright, that's nice. We still got a little bit ways to go to runway 14 left. This is quite a long taxi, and I did add some fuel for taxiing, so that's nice. We have about 7 more tons of fuel left, which should be enough, but I'm pretty sure we'll be cutting into the reserves for our flight, since I've already used 1 ton with the APU, and basically from the start of the thing. So yeah. Let's go to wing view, which is nicer. And why is my spoilers down again? Yeah, sometimes I have no idea why is it down, but alright. I think it's because I tried to disengage parking brakes and I deployed them accidentally, so that can be a problem. And let's see, where do I need to turn? And I'm moving a little bit fast. The following left turn. Yep, alright. Which is Alpha Taxiway. Alright. Apparently my FMC has a message for me. I will check it really quickly later. While on Alpha Taxiway, on the way to 14 left. In fact, I'll check it right now. Insufficient fuel, yeah, as I expected. It said that earlier, not earlier, the previous flight, which I placed in 17 tons of fuel too. But then I had about 7 tons of fuel left, I think, when I reached Kuala Lumpur. So yeah, that should be enough fuel to last me to Singapore's one of the gates. So yeah. And this flight will take off. No, what am I talking about? I'm trying to say that from takeoff to landing, it will be around 45 minutes. I would say so myself, because my other flight was about 45 minutes too. So that's the expected time. Anyways, auto brakes set to RTO. Speed brakes goes to and it's about it I can do for now. Well, how long is this runway? We are not even halfway to the end of the taxi. Maybe doing 14 left was a bad idea. Maybe I should did 14 right or runway 15. But oh well, what can I do? Maybe taxiing at 30 knots is a bit fast. But I need to get there quickly, but oh well. If anybody is wondering why Auto's graphics is pretty bad on like the grass and like those planes back there, it's because I have low settings for basically everything except for the texture quality, which is on medium. So yeah, I'm sorry for that. But then if I set any higher, I would not get about 20 FPS, and the simulator will run not really at simulation speed or real-time speed. So yeah, that's unfortunate. And it has been 10 minutes since our start of the taxi, which will make this a long video, and I'm pretty sure it's already half an hour since the startup of everything. But oh well, this will be like an hour plus video, I would say so myself, and most of my flight sims video will be this long, just to say right now before you ask. So if you just want to watch the takeoff and landing, then that's your choice. If not, you can just listen to my voice, and yeah. And apparently the idle power is like 36% thrust, which is weird. And I'm as if like I'm increasing it. If I try to increase it and go back to idle, but it's going down now, so maybe it's not a problem anymore. Just to confirm, my V1 and VR speed is 136 and 144, just in case it doesn't show up. Alright. Coming up to runway 14 left. Alright, landing lights go on, taxi lights go off, and spoilers are down, auto brakes are RTO. Then and I think that's about it. Oh yeah, my transponder set to TRA, even though I know there's not gonna be any more other traffic around here. Clock goes to run. Alright.
Approaching 1-4 left.
Flaps is also set, so that's nice. Strobe lights goes on too. And that is the before takeoff checklist completes. And we are ready for takeoff.
On runway 14 left.
Alright. 60% N1, around there. Engine stables, flex, and power thrust set, or whatever you call it. It's pretty nice wing view. 80 knots. V1, rotate. Positive rate of climb, gear up. Flaps 5. I set my speed to like, I don't know, 240 or 230. Autopilot engage, and that's about it, I think. VNAV2, I guess. And it should be heading up to, let's see, 4,000 feet. So I'm gonna set to 4,000 feet, just in case it follows this thing. Yep, it does follow that thing, I think. Oh yeah, flaps up, please. I wasn't monitoring my flaps. Nearly overspeeded with. I guess I'm overspeeding now. Yep, flaps is up, so I'm not overspeeding anymore, which is nice. It asks me to go to 250 knots, I think. Yeah, 250, but it's alright. I mean, why am I at 3,200 feet? Alright, then. I think the VNAV doesn't work on this plane or something. So yeah, I can't change it. Alright, whatever. Anyways, I'm at 4,000 feet already, so that's fine, I guess. I'll be at 4,000 feet until there, I guess. Or yeah, until there. So wing view, anyone? It's pretty nice view of Kuala Lumpur, I guess. That is Kuala Lumpur Airport, I think, that we just took off from. Should be. And this is just basically the scenery, I guess. Not much, pretty Minecraft-y, I think. but you know, I can't do much since I'm on low settings, and I try to stay around at 20 frames per second if I can. So yeah. Alright, we have passed that waypoint, so we should head up to 13,000 feet. There we go, 13,000 feet. And is it increasing in height? No, I have to key in this myself. Alright, not a problem. Flight level 130. It should be 100 there already, but you know what? It's alright. Oh wow, my speed is increasing a lot. That ain't good. Oh well. Is it 270 here? No, I don't think so. But let's just enjoy the wing view while we're at it, I guess, since I don't have to do much at all. And I will skip. I mean, I will start to play like music and stuff at probably 10k feet, or once we get to flight level 200. So yeah. And that's a fast rate of climb. Wow. And I can't change you, sadly. So yeah. I wish I could, but you know, I don't know whether it's gonna follow this speed, since this is just my second full flight. So yep. And I should turn you two on too. And that's about it that I need. 10k feet, landing lights go off. Flaps is up, gears is up, spoilers go down, auto brakes is off, landing lights is off, seatbelt signs go auto. Alright, and that's about it for this part, I guess. Dumok I will be at 150, and after that Bata will be at 200. Wing view once again, even though there's nothing much to see. Maybe I'll just keep an outside view later on, since there's nothing much for wing view, and I don't have a AI to control my view either. So yep. And yeah, I'm pretty sure it's controlling my speed automatically. It's at 292 now, which is nice.
Altimeter setting.
Oh yeah, altimeter set to standard 29992. And we will go to flight level 1502. Punch you in. And I think that's about it that I will show on camera. The rest I will start to show once I've set my altitude to flight level 200, and I guess you guys can enjoy some music. So I will see you guys during descent. So yeah. Alright, I'm back with the descent of the aircraft, and we are currently approaching Arama, and we are supposed to be at 15,000 feet, but then the VNAV didn't kick in, so I had to end up doing it myself. Anyways, Next is 10,000 feet, so let's set 10,000. There we go. And speed is coming down to 250, and I'm using speed brakes now since yeah, it won't really slow down, but instead speed up if I don't use speed brakes. So yep. Anyways, descent checklist. FMC. Let me check really quickly. Singapore's stuff details. Altimeter is 29982, visibility 110, wind light and variable. So I'm just gonna land at 20 center. So yep, 29983 is the, what do you call it? The thing, right? Yeah, altimeter 29983, and this is why I've been flying so far. We are just curious. So yep. All right. Speed brake. Oh yeah, speed brakes. Let me set back you to down so that it should be fine. Anyways, 22,000 should be 2300 should be fine. Looking at the green curve for my descent to Lelip, and we are really close to Singapore now. And if you hear that wind gust sound, it's just the game's problem, not my problem. So yep. And if I'm correct, Singapore is over there. And no, I think that's still Malaysia. Singapore should be behind the clouds there. So yeah. Anyways, let's just get out of wing view now once again, even though there's nothing much to see. And yeah, maybe I'll just skip until I have passed Lelip. So yeah, I'll be right back with you guys. Alright, I'm back and we are turning left of the LNAV position, and we are coming down to Lelip. 10k field, I'm just gonna engage my landing lights. Now descent checklist FMC has been set. Flight instruments, I will set everything later on. Transition altitude has been set. Wing engine anti-ice is on auto. Recall speed brakes extended, but I needed to be extended. Auto brakes I was set to 2. There we go. Landing data. Let's check out landing data. 146 knots at 30 degrees flap, so that should be nice. And approach briefing is completed. I have done it at takeoff, so yeah. Alright, now we need to set to 7,000 feet because that's the next location's waypoint. So yeah, there we go. And let's return to the legs page. I have to be at 7,000 feet at JB, and I'm pretty sure that's Johor Bahru in Malaysia. So yep, I don't want to descend too fast either, so yeah. And Singapore should be there, but I think I'm not totally sure, but yeah, because of the clouds and all those the visibility, so that can be a problem. And I will set my minimum altitude now. It should be 540. So yeah, where is it? I can't set it in, really? Oh, there we go, it's there. I'm blind. 540. There we go. Alright, we are nearly at Singapore. We'll just zoom out a little bit, and you can see the approach. Runway 20 center, it should be there or something. And I think to our right should be Singapore. Yeah, that's the border against Singapore and Malaysia. So, and Changi Airport should be right there if I'm correct. So yeah. Anyways, let's zoom this thing back down to there. Should be fine now. Next altitude is 6,000 feet for 7 nautical miles. It should be fine. Alright. And yeah, of course I still have my speed brakes extended. For speed I should be down at 220. So yeah, I wasn't checking on the speed. Oh well, but should be fine. Speed brakes will help a little bit. And I want to turn back my FPS counter. Oh my god, I'm sorry about it. I just wanted to turn on my FPS counter because I like it there, you know. Anyway, speed brakes back to down so that this the recoil doesn't shout at me. Anyways, next altitude is 6,000 feet, so I'm just gonna prepare that really quickly. There we go, 6,000 feet. And I will decrease at after I pass JB. And let's look at the scenery right here. And yeah, I'm pretty sure that's Johor Bahru in Malaysia. Even though most of it looks like farmland due to autogen. Oh well. Where is Singapore Changi Airport? I think it's there. Oh yeah, it's there, right there. You should be able to see the runway from here. So yeah. Anyways, we have passed JB, so let's descend. 500 feet per minute should be fine. Alpha is only 5.7 nautical miles away, so I mean 500 might not be enough. Yeah, maybe 800. Yeah, 800 seems to be about the perfect time. So that is nice. Beaters, we will be at 3,000 feet at 190 knots. So yeah, I've got to keep that in mind. And then that's about it, I guess. Before we reach Changi, and I think I will engage my ILS at about, let's see, what checkpoint is that called? Igora? Yeah, Igora. So yeah. And we are actually quite early. I'm pretty sure there's only one reason to it. It's because we are using 777, and I'm very sure the real life flight is using an Airbus A330, if I'm correct. Should be. And that's why it, in real life it is slower than in game. So yeah. And the 777 is just like a boss, which is like, you know, which takes off and do things quite fast, I was saying. So that's why we are faster by a lot. And just to tell you the timing right now, you can see at the bottom left, it is 28 minutes into the flight, and in real life it is about 3:16 p.m. Yeah, or if you want UTC, if I'm correct, it's UTC, it should be, let's see, 7:16 Zulu. Yeah, it's right there. What am I doing, man? It's just right there. Alright, whatever. Speed brakes, please. There we go. Are they fully extended? No, I don't want it to be fully extended. And wow, I'm already at 5,000 feet. That's nice. Alright, flaps 1. Next place at Igora, we oh, 3,000 feet for this. Oh god, I didn't realize that this was 3,000 feet. Wow. Alright, whatever. Igora will be 2,500, so I don't need to descend that fast. 190 is fine, right? Yeah, 190. 190 all the way, I guess. I will speed down as I wish to. Anyways, flaps 2. I mean flaps 5, not flaps 2. And that's Singapore right there. I'm not sure if 20 Center is the runway using now, but you know, I'm too lazy to check whether it is. So yeah, I'm just gonna say it is, since every time I check on it, it is runway 20 Center. That is the one. and ATIS is not gonna update until 10 minutes or 12 minutes later. So alright, speed brakes is extended. Let me arm the speed brakes now. Altitude I set to 2500. Speed I'll set you to 180. And we are going to pass by. Okay, there we go. Igora next already. So V speed minus 500 feet per minute should be fine. Actually, that's already quite fast. So minus 300. Flaps 15. Gears down. Even though I have not captured the ILS yet, but yeah, it's alright. 300 is too less. I can't do that. It will never decrease in height or altitude. So, yep. Alright, maybe I'll decrease speed now to 175. Should be fine. And basically the rest will be 2500 speed. And approach data 30 degrees flaps is 146 knots. Alright. Speed slow down to 165 now. Should be pretty easy for this system. And Igora should be about 4.5 nautical miles away, and we should make our right turn towards 20 center, which is I don't see the runway. I think it's somewhere there. So yeah. And I'm pretty sure in real life it wouldn't be this kind of a turn, such steep turn, but you know what, this is in-game. Anyways, flaps 20. Speed down to 160. About 2 nautical miles away before the right turn. Maybe even earlier since it has to turn to line up with the GPS. So yep. Apparently the wind is 203 knots at 260, which it should be fine for runway 20 center. Alright. And it is variable, so yeah. Alright, I'm gonna engage my ILS, and apparently it's not doing engage. Alrighty then. Maybe I'm too high? 2000? Or maybe nothing is even keyed in here. I'm pretty sure it should be... There should be the ILS for... Yeah, there's nothing. Alrighty then, not a problem. I don't see 20 center. Oh well. It should be there, apparently. Let's see the outside view. Yeah, I still have no clue where's 20 center. So, speed reduced to 155. And what's the landing speed again? 146. Wow, that's actually low. I'm gonna set the 146 now. Flaps 25. And localizer, ILS please. There we go, very nice. Localizer has been captured. Glide slope, well, we'll just wait. Maybe I just decreased height too fast because yeah, 2000 is pretty low. And yeah, there you go. 20 center should be there, somewhere there, because there's the airport right there. No, maybe that's not the airport. Oh yeah, that is the airport. What am I talking about? Oh well. And I'm pretty sure we're still above Malaysia. Let's check the map really quickly. Yep, we're just over there. Alright. And we should be heading into... We're crossing into Singapore now. And we're in Singapore, alright. Now we're just waiting on the glide slope. And flaps 30 in the meantime. Before landing, landing lights is on. I think have I done this? Yeah, I have done it. Landing light is on. Speed brakes and spoilers is checked. Seatbelt signs is on, and altimeters has been set. All right. Now it's just a waiting game until I hit the runway. I'm sure that beeping sound is just a bug, since that beeping sound is only used for when you're about to reach an altitude and you're 1,000 feet away, but there doesn't seem to be anything that is relatable to that right now, so yeah, it's probably bugged. And just to confirm, where is runway 20 center? Oh, there is runway 20 center, and that is 20 left, which is closed, and there is 20 right, which is another runway basically. Wow, this glide slope is taking its time. There we go, finally it's full pink now, which means it's coming down. And the wind seems to be blowing at 290, 2 knots. And that is towards the... That's a crosswind, straight to the right. Like this direction. Wow. Alright, not a problem. Now that I'm thinking of the next flight that I'm gonna do, it might be from Singapore to like Dubai or something. It depends on what I feel like doing and whether I have enough time for any of those flights, since those are kind of long haul flights, and this is just a short haul flight or a very short haul flight, just to test how the viewers will react to this kind of videos, and or you guys, I mean, and maybe, you know, taking some suggestions and some stuff that I can do in the meantime, or maybe anything that I can correct. So yeah, and keep in mind, this is just my second full flight, as in from setting up the plane to shutting down the plane and everything. So yeah. Alright, so we are about to land soon, and let's just set my throttle there a bit, on my joystick at least. I'm not gonna disengage anything until I feel safe to do so. Go back to my default view and get ready for landing. No, I haven't took out the ground charts yet, which is not a good idea. And
Approaching 20 center.
I should look at the ground charts very soon. And I'm just gonna open it up once I land, so yeah. Anyways, autopilot's disengage and auto throttles disarm. Now basically the plane is mine, so yeah. A little bit low for my liking. A little bit fast of a descent rate, and yep, that crosswind, I can feel it a little bit now. It's a little bit annoying, but you know, it's fine. Yep, that crosswind is a little bit annoying. Apparently there's nothing to call out anything. Alright, there we go. I don't know why there was no system or anything to call out those stuff. So yeah. Anyways, reverse thrust deactivate. Manual braking. That was actually a fast braking. So, auto brakes, please. Stop. There we go. Finally. And in the meantime, while I taxi, I'm gonna turn off the clock now. 40 minutes flight, not bad. And landing time is 3:28 p.m. local, and that is 7:28 Zulu. So yep, I'm just gonna pull off the landing charts really quickly on my phone. So yeah. Maybe I can turn right here. Nah, it's not a good idea. Further down. Okay, I'll turn on the APU in the meantime, I guess. APU gen and APU bleed. APU start. Anti-ice can go off. Speed brakes spoilers goes down. There we go, it's down. Flaps go all the way up. Transponder set to standby. And I know I'm not on the center line, but oh well. Anyways, time to look at ground chart and which gate I can park at for Singapore. Let's see, where am I first? Where's the ground charts? There we go, that's the ground charts right there. I can't zoom in, shit. I probably should stop like after I exit this runway. Runway 20 right, no, left, center, which I landed on, so it is that runway. And I think I have exited. Wait, let me just stop here really quickly. Where am I at? This is taxiway. Let's see. Yeah, this is taxiway Echo 6. So, which gate should I go to? Let me check really quickly. Which gate fits this aircraft type? And yep, seems like it should be around. Maybe I'll just go to Echo 5, which I know that it fits this plane. And that will be a right turn heading to Echo Papa, and turning left in Bravo 1, and finally onto Echo 5 gate, which means I will have to go down this strip and turn in right there to Echo 5. I think it's that gate is Echo 5 right there. So yep, alright. Not pause the simulator. Brakes. There we go. After landing checklist, landing light goes off, taxi light goes on, and strobe lights go off. Turn right now, should be. And yeah, that's about it. After landing checklist complete, because basically I did the rest during taxiing on the runway. All right. Now we are at Echo Papa, and I am not sure why there's no signs for taxiways here, which is weird, but alright. And I will also include the takeoff and landing, as in like a side view or anything. So I will just play the landing clip right now. Alright, back to wherever we are. And I'm still texting here. Well, if I forgot to record the part where I land, then it will be awkward that I just said that. But alright, it's alright. We'll just taxi down to what? Bravo 2, I think. or Bravo 1, which, let's see, where is it? We are currently at I forgot what's C. Shit. It's C3 right here, this taxiway, and C1 right here. I forgot what it's called, but please, don't hate me in the comments. I'll try to remember. Oh yeah, Charlie. Yeah, there we go. I remember. Bravo 1, she's right there. Echo 1 is there. Echo 2, Echo 3, Echo 4, and Echo 5 is there. The reason why there's no gateways is because I have reduced the number of world objects a little bit, so that's why. Yeah, I'm sorry. That just coughed there. And yeah, we have extra 0.9 tons of fuel, so that's nice. So yeah, that was definitely enough fuel for this trip, not like what the FMC said, which is total bullcrap, I would say so. Passenger seatbelt signs can go off since there's no use. And we are coming out on Bravo 1 soon. Since there is no gateway or anything, I will just park at the end of the line of the taxiway or of the gate parking thingy. So yeah. And the reason why there's not much aircraft around is because I reduced the amount of aircraft around. So yeah, that's why. Probably should turn off the weather radar also because I don't need it anymore. Do not fry the ground crew. No, this is not Bravo 2. Bravo 2. This is Bravo 4, I think, or Bravo 3. One of the two. Alright, Echo 1 is that, 2, 3, 4, and 5 is this one. So that is not a fun taxi. That is definitely not a fun taxi, but what can I do? I've chosen this gate and I should just keep to it. So yeah. Let's just increase a little bit more power since it's quite slow. Even though I'm taking such a big turn right here. And the gate is just right here. And surprisingly, I have maintained 20 FPS the whole flight, which isn't that bad. I would have liked more, but oh well. Hopefully I can get a new computer soon to get more like scenery in so that it don't look like so crap. And yeah, let's get out here and see when to stop. And there we go. Alright, engine cut off. And that's about it. Passengers' doors can go unlocked. And let me request everything basically. And there we go. That's the flight. I'll probably do something like I said, to like Dubai or something next video, and I'll try to continue in this order of not skipping airports, as in like I'll continue where I last left off the previous video. So yep, I hope you guys have enjoyed. Leave me in the comment section down below if anything you want to correct me or ask me or anything, and I will see you guys in the next video. Catch you guys later. Goodbye.